Oh, hello, everybody. The Astro Gravitational Report for today. It's December 4th. In looking into the charts today, didn't want it at some point. You wanted to do the report, but looked more deeply within. And thank you to some people I talk about the energies and the situations. Kind of like I come up with what it was for it. So during upgrade, when you have an upgrade within you, there is this moments of can't do anything. You won't be able to do things that you normally do. It's so on. So for example, if you upgrade your computer, while you upgrading your computer, all your old informations in the hard drive is raised and the new operation system is installed. That wipes out everything that you had. Some of the operation system, you just upgrade the operation system, but you keep your file system so you can go ahead, but take some more time, right? So we are in this kind of energies right now. We are going through upgrades. And during those upgrades, this is like you are crush and burn the old, which is you guys already feeling it that the old is crumbling, old is just letting it go. But the new, it's not fully built from within you. This is like you need to use a computer, but your computer is upgrading right now. And guess what? You feel like what I'm going to do. All you have to do is patience. So be patient within these days. Later on, you're going to see there's going to be a lot of interference from the divine. Specifically, we're talking about late afternoon today after 5 p.m. And we are going to have a very special divine interference within the moon is approaching the North Node and Uranus and Taurus. That is about the intuitions, the mother that facing the karma, but also what that does is sending a beautiful, beautiful divine energies within the authority. That is when the intuition and authority they're getting within the karma and they're getting divinely connected. It's going to be a lot of divine connections that it's coming in, but that it's coming in after the upgrade. So stay patient today within this upgrades. And Blue Swan, thank you for coming in today. I'm going to answer some questions after that, but it's an important day today. It's very good in intensity. There is a lot going on, guys. There is a lot of things in the playground as an energies, but things are never as bad as it seems. Okay, you're always going to look the both two sides of the metal. Never look only the one side, because lessons are learned two ways. In the good way, you learn from the story, you're attaching it to yourself the informations, or you're like, that's not going to happen to me. Nah, it's happened to you. So you may laughing on this, but that's what it is. That's the crash and the burn lesson. But we are going to work within this energy. As in the morning, the moon, as I said, it's moving into Taurus. That is at 0 degrees of Taurus. You might be dealing with things organized in the material world. That is from cleaning the place, cleaning the space, organize everything, to clean it up and organize your mind. Everything that has to do with these organizations, and that is it from the divine energies between midheaven and the moon. As a beautiful energies of that, but the rest of it, of the energies that we are going to be dealing with today, that's going to be this authority, this love, this communications that opposing Mars. And we are going to be looking at Neptune, who is already going in direct. And you're going to see that now it's time to go direct. You have to move on from the past. Jupiter is direct. There's going to be some energies, but the visions of your new operation system is not ready yet. So stay on it. Stay within your path. Having a patience is going to be a very good thing, because the impatience from within you can cause a lot of situations. You can crash and burn the relationships, you can crash and burn the communications, you can crash and burn the authorities, and guess what? You're destroying things, you're not building things. So be careful with your emotions today. Specifically at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is together with the authority and is opposing Mars. Later on, we are going to have this ascendant goes to Mars, and that energy is going to be even more intensified from in us. But it's going to be a good lessons. There's lessons about a lot of love, because the moon in Taurus, it is has a beautiful trine with Venus, and at 8 o'clock you may gonna feel that love. You're gonna probably getting this love from within you, trusting in that love the most. Midheaven, it is in Libra, and that divine energies from Uranus is going to come in, kicks in, beautiful trines with Mars to calm down the pressures, to hold down into the pressures, because the pressure is built up. But when you release it a little by little, or don't pay attention with that pressure rising up, and that is a connecting with the lessons with Saturn, who is teaching us in this new developed program within ourselves, new situations from within you, new divine aspects within yourself. So, but be patient, things are coming. Okay, even though that this is like you're arriving at the hotel and your room is not ready, but you want to sleep. Some of you maybe feel a similar energies for you. So 9 o'clock, midheaven is it is at Scorpio at 1 degrees, beautiful divine energies with 29 degrees of Jupiter. We have one more degree of Jupiter to entering Aries. So the new energies they're gonna begin. You may feel excited. You may feel like yeah, the things are coming up, things are going, I feel good, and the situations are getting a little better. Finally, more better energies. You're going to feel all this. It's going to be coming in from within you. It's going to be coming in all this within yourself. There is a beautiful energies now with Venus, Mercury, and the ascendant there. Midheaven, it's opposing the moon. But that is it about you, these oppositions of Taurus, Scorpio, that is a my own intuitions, my own values, my own material things, my possessions. You're not taking it without permission. It's a midheaven. It's at Scorpio. If I give you, I share with you, but you don't take. Which is that's what Scorpio is. Sometimes the Scorpios is just taking things that they just think that is giving. Well, it's not just giving. They have to appreciate that it's giving. So some of the people can learn this lesson. They need to transform with this, because midheaven it is at Scorpio, but it has a square with Pluto. So 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. There is a divine energies with Mars. Learning there to put your ego, pride, and everything else in your back pocket. Mars is retrograde, and this is why you have to learn to have this patience. You need to understand that Mars, we have no patience, because Mars' primary functions is action. Actions. I don't have the actions, guess what? I don't see results. But sometimes it's needs to be learned about this from within. So the ascendant is at Capricorn, is a beautiful energy there with a sextile between Neptune and Jupiter. The visions is going to be kicked in. You see that the visions is going to come to you, how you to navigate to the new road. This is like how to navigate this brand new operation system that you never worked before. You are going to feel a new road, renewed, but it's going to take you time to learn it from within. This is like the phoenix, relearn how to fly again. That's what this energy will be. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at the 1 degree of Sag, of Sagittarius. There's a beautiful divine energies with the moon, the intuitions, the emotions. They are going to be coming into you, these vibrations within yourself. There is a beautiful trine with Venus that is about the love, but begins to square Pluto. Some of you is not gonna, oh well, I like this the old way. I like this the old situations. I mean, this was better from before. You guys know when you get something new, you begin to dislike it. And some of you have to understand it is like it is what it is. It is new, and you have to like what you get. Okay, because evidently the old didn't work. And this is going to be to the people who are awakening, and they're like, well, I don't like this, I don't like this awakening, this is a little different. Now I have to learn energies, I have to learn vibrations, I have to learn spirituality, I have to learn to tell the truth, I have to learn to behave. Oh yes, you do. That's what this is. And that's what is this upgrade that it's coming in right now. So a lot of the people have issues with it. They don't like the upgrades. They don't like all these changes. They don't like all these new ways. They don't like the age of Aquarius, which is doesn't bother you. If you are within the energies, it shouldn't bother you. You can only help them, but you're not, you can't heal them, but you can help them by you be in yourself. 12 o'clock, the midheaven is with 16 degrees of Sag. That is a 15 degrees, 54 minutes divine aspect with Uranus and Taurus. Beautiful energy there. You understand that the things are controlled within the universe, but midheaven it's opposing Mars. So Mars right now is going to have like five intense energies, one with Neptune and one with the Sun, which is the authority. Let me talk you a little bit about authority. Authority, that could be a father, that could be a boss, that could be your significant other that you put in an authority from within you. That can be the divine authority within yourself, and that could be your go-to person. That could be a go-to person as a friend, to situations, or that could be the go-to person in the family. That is the authority. You put that authority. So be careful with the people who have this from within you. Midheaven. Midheaven, it is the current work within your mind and the spirit that you're doing within your internal world. That's what it is, because from midheaven it begins the 10th house. The 10th house, that is the professions, the things that you are dealing with in life. Okay, Venus is also squaring, is opposing Mars. That is the feminine energy and masculine energies within you are fighting. Maybe they're not fighting. Maybe you have to reorganize them from within yourself. And when you reorganize them from within yourself, then every energy is going to be in the right way. But now they're in a conflict because they are misplaced from within you. Mercury is also in oppositions with Mars. That is intense communications. Be mindful with this period. You're like, come on, I gotta wait for this computer to go ahead and get into it. I need to talk. I need to do my work. I need to get this. Or you upgrading your phone and you like sitting there for like 2 hours because they have to do all their stuff and upgrades, and the phone, have to go through all this connections, and something goes wrong, and you're like, what I'm going to do? Patience. You are going to learn patience during upgrades. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven is at 29 degrees. That current energies that I was talking to is just intensify itself. So when it's intensified itself, it's going to test you. Have you been grown up? Or you're just going to be, you know what, I don't need this upgrade anymore. I don't need this phone. I don't need this laptop. I don't need this. I don't need all that stuff. I just don't need these relationships. I don't need these situations. I'm done. Move. I don't need this business. I don't need these situations. And that's coming in because the ascendant is together with Jupiter. Have you been growth within? A midheaven is in 29 degrees, 52 minutes. And ascendant is together with Jupiter at 29 degrees, 44 minutes. That is a perfect square. Usually during these moments, that is the moments of you self-sabotaging yourself because of a lack of patience, a lot of ego, pride, and so on. Or I'll find somebody else to do it. I will find something else to be going on, and so on and so on and so on. Usually, that is it. The people when they have internal fights and they say, "Well, the person is not good enough," and guess what? Is the person's problem? Is not my problem. No, it is your problem from within yourself when you have internal fights and you bring it to somebody else. So be careful with this bringing into the somebody else fights. So at 2 o'clock p.m., midheaven is at 13 degrees of Capricorn. That is going to be the work with the universe. It's going to be coming in within. If you were standing on that test for a growth, that growth is about this. You to work with the things the way they are, the way they are orchestrated by the divine. You flow naturally within the universe and things. It doesn't, you know, how bad that is, but you're learning through it how to withstand in the rough situations in life. But that what that does, that makes you more strong as a personality, more mature, more grown up from within you. That is the evolving part. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go have a coffee while my computer is upgrade. Oh, it's gonna take them like 2 hours to upgrade the phone or fix the phone situation. All right, great. I'm just gonna do some, enjoy myself, maybe go to a restaurant, pizza or something. That's what this is. You to get your attentions away of the need of the actions within, because sometimes lack of actions is better because something's better is going to come into you as an actions. So at 3 p.m., that energy is going to be testing if you even transform. Can you take these actions of we just talk about it? Midheaven is together with Pluto. Have you transformed? Have you grown? Have you see these visions of you to overcome the intense energies within yourself? It's going to be tested. You're going to feel this test. The moon is square with Pluto in the midheaven. The ascendant, it is together with Uranus. The universe, it's only has sextile with Neptune. So right now, the visions, you're going to be seeking to these new visions. You're going to be seeking to these new situations. You're sitting at this cafe and thinking about like how my laptop may be good, or how I'm going to put my screen. I'm going to organize my files. I'm going to be transfer all this information. How I'm going to be getting within this new road. How I'm going to navigate everything in my life through this. That is with your new abilities that you're gonna get. That is the new time of the upgrades within yourself, and be patient because there's gonna be a lot of informations that are coming into you. A lot of situations are coming in. If you are in the new road that you have to take, that you are gonna be putting into this new road, because the old road is not working anymore. Burned bridges, crashed bridges from the old to the old situations, maybe old relationships. If they are crashed and burned, they're crashed and burned. Can you rebuild them? Can you do it? Can you solve so much situations? Can you have your old files back up? Did you get your old files back up? All these situations, it's kind of like it's going to be from within you, within situations in life. 4 p.m. Midheaven is in Aquarius. Yeah, new road. Mars and Venus, they have to take a new road. The authority and Mars have to take a new road. No more fights. Have you been fighting to do a work on the old computer with the old operation system from within you, your old personality within you, within your spirituality within you? Now you have to learn that the old keys doesn't open new doors. You're going to be looking at these new situations from within you, that you are having this new personality so you can navigate better within the age of Aquarius. You're going to be looking this energy but you're still hanging out to the old. And guess what? The old is either crash and burn or teach you how to overcome that old situations within you and use the new situation. Nobody likes, for example, when the company comes out and it says like, from this date, this version of our software is not going to be anymore available. You are forced to buy a new software. And you're like, what the heck? What am I supposed to do? You have to buy. You're forced. Some of you maybe feel like you are forced to go within the age of Aquarius. That is about everybody within. So maybe there is going to be something that we should talk about it today in the chat. On the daily chat, let me know below the comments or making a statement in the chat that I'm going to be looking at a little bit. Josh, thank you for coming in. I bet you enjoying this astrology report because you totally get in it, and thank you for being here. So here is 5 o'clock in the morning, in afternoon. I'm sorry, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This energy begins to be intense. That is when the ascendant is at together with Mars. We have a Jupiter and Neptune squaring the Sun, Venus, Mercury. At the same time, Jupiter and Neptune are squaring Mars in the ascendant. You're like, well, I'm tired of this. I I gotta wait for I have no patience. I need a new hotel. If they didn't get my hotel room, I need a new hotel. If they didn't get my new laptop, I'm just gonna go to a different store to buy that laptop. If they didn't get done with my phone, I just gonna go to somebody else. If this relationship doesn't go work, I go to somebody else. If these situations cannot be fixed, then crash and burn. That will be your test, not to take any actions. Midheaven, together with Saturn, are going to be testing you. Midheaven is got a sextile with Venus and Mercury, and it's got a trine with the ascendant and Mars. That precise moment when you feel this self sabotaging, self impatience, these aggravations, these situations, this authority from within yourself, and so on, and you see this, you are going to be able to do things from within you. Most of you probably going to be acting awkward of this energy. You're going to be like, you know what, enough is enough. I got enough. Why? I got this. Not why. I got this. The problem is internal because these situations, it's coming in. The lessons is learned, and if it's not learned, it's going to continue coming to you. So, talking about the divine energies, that's going to be between Lilith, the authority, which is the sun, and Uranus. That energy is later on is going to be joined by the moon. It begins to be having an effect on you to transform all the situations in about the family. Whatever is in the family, whatever is toxic within the family, maybe aggravation situations and so on. Be mindful that could be situations within the family that you feel like you should act and react. Stay away from any actions, kind of like communications aggravations, or try to solve your relationships because Venus and Mars are at war. They are immature. Your software is now ready to go in the internet. You don't have permission from the universe to go in the internet. You don't have permission to do certain things. Why? Because you don't know what you're doing, because you haven't not used to it, to the new energies within you. So there's going to be a lot of divine intervention if you cross the border of this old ways, you acting in this impatience of yours, and you go find another hotel, you're gonna find another person, you go find another relationships, you go find a new situations, and so on. This is the time when you understand that the old, it's not there anymore, but the new is not even built. You're gonna realize the situations from within yourself. You're gonna be more understandable from within you. You catch those energies at 6 o'clock. You're gonna be like, It is what it is. The flight got delayed, the trains got the delay, the store got delayed for my computer, for my cell phone. What am I supposed to do? What do you do when your flight is late in the airport? You go enjoy the airport. You go eat somewhere. You just walking around, and just they're gonna give me another ticket. Maybe you go to the airline and tell you, you know what, we're not gonna have the flight today. We're gonna accommodate you with a hotel room and so on. And here's your new ticket for tomorrow. You're gonna be rescheduled and so on. Take it easy, and that's what you do. Take it easy, okay? Because the energies are coming. There is a divine reasons for all the delays from within you. So 7 p.m. that energy begins to be a more intensified. Now the ascendant is very close to Lilith. That divine energies it's coming. You understand there is a divine lessons. It's got a divine energies with Saturn. It's got a divine energies between North Node, Uranus, and Lilith with the Sun. You understand there is a divine orchestra. There is nothing you can do. It is what it is. And you follow it, the divine guidance from within you. If you crashed, if you act awkwardly, if you did things from within you, you're going to understand your lesson that you need to be more calm down. But if you are calmed down, you still learn the lesson. So you see to the both issues, you're solving the situations from within you. Midheaven, it is at 0 degrees of Aries. That is going to be the glimpses of the new road that we are going to have to grow with this patience, with this learning to let the things flow naturally. Not pushing, not rushing, not manipulating, not projecting, not demanding, not wanting, just flow. So at 8 p.m., this energy is going to be shifting, but in a good way. Midheaven, it is at 16 degrees of Aries. That is a beautiful trines with the authority. That is a beautiful energies with Venus. That is a beautiful energies with Mars. It is beautiful energies with Saturn. You do that work. Now you take a lead of your new personality. You're taking the lead of this newborn phoenix from within you. You like your new wings, you got a new span, you may be upgraded, grow up as a phoenix from within yourself. And the divine A helps you there because right now the moon it's moving towards the north node. You're gonna begin to feel these energies there that it's kind of like wow, something is coming but don't know what that is. That is a when a divinely by the north node, the intuitions and the authority they're gonna work with you. So it's a beautiful divine time for both who are in it. 9 p.m., the midheaven goes to Taurus. That's where the moon was early in the morning. The midheaven is at 2 degrees, 22 minutes to 22 of Taurus. It is a beautiful trine with Mercury. There's a communications there going on. There, the ascendant, though, it is at Leo. It is opposing Saturn and it squares the north node, Uranus. It begins to squares the moon. That energy of Leo, the pride, the situations, did you put it in the back in your pocket? That authority, desire to have control, and so on. Did you put it, or you begin this beautiful, divinely leader in, in everything? Sensei, be quiet. Thank you, sir. So at 10 o'clock p.m., that is going to be between 9 and 10. That's going to be this activations of this divine work. That is it, the time today that you are going to be feeling this divine energy in the next pretty much 12, 13 hours. It's going to be happen to Most of us during the sleep, but there's going to be a lot of divine energies kicked in. Where did that comes from? It comes from the midheaven, the work that you need to do is together with Uranus, sudden changes, sudden situations, sudden improvement, sudden powers within the authority. The divine is going to be working to put the authority within you. Lilith is there to help about clearing the things in the family situations because she's in sixth now with the North Node and now with the Moon. Now the Moon begins to have these divine energies with the Sun, and you are going to get this energy so much. There is another energy that is the energy of the ascendant. That is at 24 degrees of Leo. If you remember it back in the days, we're talking about this wisdom of the ruler when he understood he is a public servant, not a public ruler from within. That's what the proud, the ego destroys its castle. Now he got the wisdom from within to rebuild the castle. That's going to be a beautiful divine energies there because it's mated by Neptune and Pluto. They're both direct. Now you're getting these visions of how to rebuild from within you, and that's what a lot of you may feel like taking a new road, moving to a new place, finding a new life, new directions, new moments, new situations. Here we go. This is your upgrade. This is when you go to the store, you got your computer, you turn it on, it's like everything is new. You got your self renewal. And at 11 p.m., that energy is going to be still coming in. The ascendant is at Virgo at 6 degrees, beautiful trine with the moon there. Midheaven is in Gemini. The energies are calming down. The authority begins to feel much better within you. There is a lot of divine energies are kicking in. The intuition, the karma, and Uranus are giving divine energies towards the authority in you. What are you going to follow? Are you going to follow the divine path in you? So this was a astrology report, guys. For if you guys have some any questions or anything, now is the time to ask. Hopefully you guys like it. Josh, yes, you understand this process. And since you're a computer guy like me, you understand what I was referring into it. So yeah. If you guys don't have a questions, let's share the love and the light here. And we're gonna see each other in about 2.5 hours at the main channel. All right, guys. Thank you, Blue Swan. Thank you, everything. All right, guys. Have a great one. I will see you later at the main channel. Be love, guys. Let's share the love here. And love you all. Be love.